adds the element of visual storytelling. When you're doing a live action piece, you have to understand you're telling a story with pictures more than anything else. So you have to make sure that not only are your actors telling your story, but your picture and your shot choices are telling the story. And so I saw a great interview with Martin Scorsese talking about why he started the scene on a clock and moved it out to something else. And it was because he wanted the audience to see that clock and get a sense of time before he moved into the scene, because it was one of those, it just had something to do with that scene. And that's really important to be looking at that. In terms of directing, my philosophy about directing is what the actors are supposed to do, what the show is supposed to do is connect emotionally. So instead of looking at the technique, for instance, I want a cantered wide shot on a 25 lens, and instead of thinking of that, I want to talk to the DP about, I need this shot to feel dark, I need it to feel warm, I need it to feel this way, and not straight on. And so if you're always looking at the emotional aspect of it, always, the emotional communication, whether you're dealing with picture, actor, voice actor, or whatever, you've got a better chance of getting something that people are going to like, and that people are going to watch and appreciate. So if you just focus on that aspect, even with the picture. I mean, I will sometimes take when I'm directing live action, just change the angle just slightly, because it gives a little bit more dramatic feel, or maybe narrow the angle in order to make it less dramatic and more personal. So look for the opportunities to use the picture to tell the story, and then the actors just fill in all the blank. It's very nice that way. That's how I deal with it. I'm going to be directing a movie at the end of the year, I'm so excited. Movie I wrote. Never written a movie before. We're just waiting for our money.
Very nice. Very nice indeed.
In the back, in the back.
I know that a lot of voice actors and small American writers describe their experience coming from stage to just kind of falling into anime. Do you know, for any of you, like roughly how many do you think were anime fans before they came to the anime industry? And do you think that changes their work in terms of performance or expectation or anything like that?
When I started, nobody knew what anime was. So I'm the granddad here. So when I started, nobody knew what anime was, and so we were all kind of learning, and it was all very dubby in the old sense of the word, where it was kind of awkward, and the standard was you had to have exact sync. Didn't matter if the performance sucked. Okay. So, yeah, it was terrible. So I have no idea how it actually got on the air. But in the interim years, as it's happened, I mean, everybody that comes into the booth now has an anime background. I mean, I was funny talking to Yuri Lowenthal the first time I worked with him. He says, "Oh, I used to run home and watch Robotech and Evangelion and all this stuff." So it's
I like the Yuri days.
He was really young. Oh, don't tell him.
Hey, Yuri, what's up?
Yeah. And it's improved dramatically, the performances and the quality of actors coming in the booth and understanding the medium that we're working in. So yeah, it's been a big plus to me.
I think it goes both ways. I think the pro to it is that you have people coming in that understand sort of the tropes and the expectations, or maybe they've seen the specific show. I think on the other end of that spectrum, sometimes you get folks who are so sort of laser focused in on anime. I want to be an anime dub actor. Do you want to be an actor? I want to be an anime voice actor. Just that one thing. And if their own scope is too narrow, you hear that in the performance. So, that can, and I'm not saying that's always the case, but that can be the trade-off. Greater knowledge of the subject material or the genre, trade-off being really narrow focus, and maybe it sounds like an anime read because they're just like anime instead of acting. If that makes sense.
The medium doesn't matter, isn't it?
Man, I'm yawning.
Yeah, when we started, everybody was an actor. Like, we were all just actors that were kind of pulled into this thing, and it was like, well, this is really cool. What is this? What are we doing? But yeah, there were very few people who were actually anime fans, and now it's a huge contingency of people, even who work at Funimation, who are anime fans. The one thing I've noticed with some of the newer voice actors that kind of gets me, that I want to kind of sit down and have a chat with them about, is a lot of them are not as concerned about doing the best acting job. They're more concerned about going to conventions, signing autographs, and being anime famous, which is the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard in my life.
Preaching, Mom!
So to me, that's what's because as an actor, I love my job and I put a lot of my heart and soul into it. And it kind of frustrates me when there's people that come in and they're like, I'm an anime voice actor, want to send me fan mail, send it here, and I'm awesome, and you want my autograph, and it's like, that's not what it's about. It's about loving what you do, and it's about, this is all great, and I love you guys, and yeah, sure, I want to do all those things, but that's not why I got into this. I got into this because I love it, and I love acting, and I love what I do. So that's the only thing that kind of rubs me the wrong way sometimes, is I'm like, hey guys, let's remember what's important. It's the acting. That's what's the important part.
The joy is in the work.